Well, ladies and gentlemen, in today's Roblox fashion game video, I am going to do a challenge where if I don't make it to the podium, I switch to the next game. But this time, we're focusing around bunny ears from the fashion games of Dress to Impress, Strut and Style, and lastly, Fashion Icon. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, with Dress to Impress, we're going to start things off with Dress to Impress, mainly because it's the best fashion game. So the theme, there we go. The theme is baggy. I don't have anything that is specifically baggy, but this is the best I could come up with. So I have to wear the bunny ears in every round of this. But here's the twist. If I don't make it to the podium, whether if I'm second, third, or first place, I switch to the next game to see if I can do that there. This is more baggy enough, you know? And I can use a skateboard. Oh, this is actually cool. Let's make it pink though. As you could tell, I have been grinding for some DTI money. And that's simply because, in my opinion, I just sometimes, if I don't have anything planned to play this game for a video, then I just simply, I didn't get it. I wonder if using a skateboard is another way to grind for some money. Probably not, but that's why I have my private server. But I'm down to 55 Robux right now. But nothing to complain about because it's like, it is what it is. It is what it is. But I'm very thankful right now, at the very least, that I get to use the skateboard for the first time. Now, all that's left to do is to head to the runway and see if I can do that. My main objective is to use bunny ears for every round of Dress to Impress, Strut and Style, and Fashion Icon. But the twist is, if I don't make it to the podium by wearing this with the bunny ears, I switch to the next fashion game. Which is kind of complicated to understand, but that's how I do it when I discover some updates or themes. But think about it this way. This will be very challenging and very fun. So enough with the ramblings, let's get to the runway. Alright, so I'm going to give it 3 stars because this fur jacket or coat, whatever, seems a bit baggy enough, but it looks cute. The color pink, it just suits it. Okay, let's see who's next. Ooh, this is definitely baggy. But I don't know about these boots. I'll give it 3 stars, just to be a little bit nicer. Oh my goodness, this girl has a skateboard too. I guess she took my idea. But I don't think it's baggy enough. But I'll give it 2 stars because of the color pink. My favorite color isn't pink, it's my secondary color. My first one is purple. Plain and simple. And look, we got another one. And she got the fur jacket. You know what? I'm going to give it 4 stars despite the sparkler, but it definitely gives that kind of vibe. Neutral colors, that is just, very fitting. Okay, let's see who's next. Oh, there's me. That's me. So, I cannot pose. I can only blow a kiss as part of the pose for some reason, which is kind of disappointing. I just use a skateboard as a way to like ride and stuff like that. I don't know if that's going to get me to the podium, but it is what it is. Now, this will definitely give me this will be 5 stars. Not give me 5 stars, but this is definitely 5-star material because it looks like hippish, not like hippie-ish, like a 70s hippie thing, but it's more giving me a hip hop vibe. But let's see who won. And of course, I did not make it to the podium, which is very unfortunate. I guess the bunny ears did not help. I only made it to 6th place, so it looks like we're going to switch to the next game. Alright, so unfortunately we only have about 1 minute, and I'm not going to be able to make it on time to do this. But the theme is UK. No, U2K. I'm going to be able to pull this off. I'm not going to be able to get the skin tone or anything like that. So I have to do what I can with this. So this is going to be a bus, you know? I'm trying to do whatever I can to make it work. Y2K is what I'm trying to say. I only have 15 minutes just to get everything done here. And of course, I didn't reach it on time. I'm trying to put blonde hair in it, but it looks like I'm going to have to work this out. So, it looks like now this is what Y2K looks like. But because this is a challenge where I have to wear bunny ears due to the update theme, and even though Easter is over, but it is just the beginning. So I like this style, but I'm gonna give it like 3 stars because I don't like the skirt. I don't like the skirt. I don't like the pants that is like on top of the skirt. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm just totally off about this. This one is a little bit casual. This one is a little bit casual, which is definitely not mine. I think this is the hairstyle that I use, but I did not manage to. Well, she's supposed to be Nicki Minaj, but I'm gonna take away a star on that one and give it a 2 because that's not what she looks like. I feel very offended by that. Then we got the girl with the tiara. You know what? I'm gonna give it 3 stars for her because at the very least, she's trying to consider her as a Y2K princess pop star. That's what she's trying to do. Alright, it looks like this girl over here has some boots. And she's more like a cowgirl Y2K kind of style. But you know what? Because of this, I'm going to give it 4 stars because of the boots, the sunglasses, and the hair. Because that looks nice. This one looks nice too. It definitely gives me a little bit of Nicki Minaj, but I don't know why they made the skin tone, you know. I'm going to give it 4 stars though. Alright, so here's mine. This is not a good look. I'm trying to use the bunny ears as part of the challenge. But remember, if I don't make it to the podium, I switch to the next game. Alright, let's see who won. I'm in shock. I am in total shock. Well, it looks like it actually works. I made it to 1st place. Awesome. So, because I made it to 1st place on the podium, I get to... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Sorry. I accidentally didn't turn down my phone. You know, I accidentally scrolled down and I forgot to like turn it down at some point. Alright, so you know the drill. I'm going to leave the bunny ears, but I gotta change an outfit. So the next thing is favorite color. This is something that I can deal with because my favorite color is purple. I'm gonna leave this hairstyle. I'm gonna leave the hairstyle. And let's see, let's go over here. Let's go to color palettes. Let's make it a bit of a dark purple. A Cindy here, what is that? Let's see if there's any makeup where I could. I don't think there's any makeup that is purple wise. But let's go to a little bit of a goth kind of color. So now let's come up with an outfit that fits the theme. Yeah, that fits the theme. I'm gonna go with, no. There we go. But let's not make it too, like, blend in purple. Let's make it more like, you know. There's the hoop earrings. Now, the next thing that I need. There's a lot that I need. Next up is going to be the pants. And it's going to be, you know, like this. And let's bring the leggings. And I have to make it blend in well because, you know. And let's get a belt. Sort of like that. And it has to be like, no. It has to be like this color. And of course, I have to recolor the bunny ears just because. I can only recolor the first part of it, just like that. This is a VIP skirt. I can't use that. Do I use this skirt instead? Probably so. There we go. That looks better. That looks much better. The only thing that's missing right now is an accessory, which is going to be the purse. But I can't find it right now. Because for some reason, the only thing that separates this is that they don't have purses in this game. So I have to make do what I can here. I have been looking everywhere, and still none. So I think I'm going to have to stick with it. And also, just in case, I am going to type in purple so that they will know my favorite color. So now that is done, let's head to the runway. Alright, so the runway has just started. And she says her color is red and black. I don't see any reds, but I do see black. So I'm going to give it 2 stars. Alright, here's mine. And I let everyone know that my favorite color is purple. So we're going to keep on posing a bit and just work it as much as I can. And I'm going to stop posing there. Well, it looks like she wasn't on time to get her hair and makeup done, and also the skin tone, the shoes, and who knows what else. But I can't even talk, but I can only assume that she's wearing pink, so I'm gonna give it 3 stars. Alright, so I won again. And right now, my mood has been a little bit sour. Not because I won, but it's just something else that I have to take care of. So, right now, I'm not going to say anything about what's been going on. Let's just say there's something in my mind that I'm just. It maybe have something to do with yesterday. So the next theme is medieval. And this would be the best time for me to to change to change everything. I'm gonna use this color for the bunny ears. Right now I just need to get shoes, which I don't think it's the type that I wear for like medieval times, but I don't know much about that. I'm gonna give it a little bit of a Meredith vibes, but it may not actually work well. Alright, so let's head to the runway. Alright, here's my outfit. Here's my outfit. I can't think of anything that's medieval wise, so I have to stick with the nightgown. I was in a good mood, but then something changed, and I have no idea why. I cannot tell you why. Let's just say that life has its ways of making me feel down inside. Well, it looks like I didn't win. I didn't made it to the podium. That just ruins my mood even more. But you know what? I don't even care because I'm just feeling salty in a way I just don't know. But I made it to fifth place, but it's time to switch the last game. And if I don't win that podium, even though I win twice so far in this game, then that's it. Cause I'm okay. So we're down to the last game, and it's Fashion Icon. Fashion Icon has bunny ears. That I know, because yesterday or maybe the day before, I don't remember. I just checked to see if they have bunny ears, which they did. There are no Easter updates or spring updates for like It Girl, not even fashion stars. So I don't know what's going on with that. So, alright, so it looks like our first theme for this game is mascot. Oh my goodness, they have rabbit makeup. That's just hilarious. That's just hilarious in my opinion. But the problem is that I'm not laughing legitimately because my mood is just sour. And I need to get this done and over with. I need to get this game done and over with because I don't want to make this video a total turn off towards anyone because I know in my heart that it's supposed to be entertaining wise. But for some reason I was in a sour mood and I just can't get over it right now. So let me go ahead and just like as you can tell I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm totally off track right now. Maybe it's because I didn't get enough sleep last night. Maybe it's because I did not get enough sleep last night. That's probably what's going on. I'm a bit tired, but I am going to get ready to I am going to get ready to walk my dog soon, right after this video, of course. Because here's the thing. I was supposed to I was supposed to walk her on Tuesday. I did walk her yesterday after I finished going to the library. But Tuesday I didn't go because I accidentally overslept. Because I did not get enough sleep, and I don't know it's because I'm having some problems sleeping or so forth. But what I do know is that I'm just really fed up with this. I know it's not a dream job of mine, but I'm only doing this for the particular video. I have to wear bunny ears in the entire route of each fashion game. And if I don't make it to the podium, I switch to the next game. So I think that this is the one where I don't make it to the podium at all because Easter Bunny mascot is not a dream job for me, but it could be for someone, you know? But that's all I can think of right now. Anyways, I got my basket just to let them know of who am I supposed to be. So now all I have to do is just make it to the podium. Alright, it's time to walk the runway, and I don't know who she's supposed to be, but I did not get a chance to give her how many stars, but it is what it is. Alright, so here's mine, and I'm let everyone know who I was supposed to be. Let's just hope it works out, because if not, then fine, because I'm really tired. I'm really, frustrated, and right now, it's just, I'm trying to be in the mood for this video, but something just sours down on me. Something just sours down on me, and I just can't explain it. But all I can explain right now is that I didn't get enough sleep on on yesterday, so I'm completely frustrated about that. Well, 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 it looks like I made it to the podium after all. But I'm kind of salty because I want this challenge to end, even though it hasn't been too long. Well, we're just gonna have to wait and see. The reason why I don't want this to be long is because I have to walk my dog. And she's already out back, but I need to take her out for a walk. Because what I did is that in the morning time, I have to feed her. I have to take her out back so she can handle her business. In other words, pee and boom. And I also got to change pads too. And to top it all off, I got to walk her, you know? And that's something that sometimes it gets a little bit tiring, but I have to keep up with the idea of it. But right now, I don't have time to delay because the next theme is Safari Tour. Ooh, and I like this hairstyle. Now, this hairstyle, I do believe it's coming on Dress to Impress once the pedal update arrives. But right now, I'm just ready for this challenge to be done and over with. Because if I don't end this now, then it's going to take forever. So here's what I'm going to do right now. Let me tell you how this is going to work out. Because this is something that you probably need to know for sure. Here's what's going to happen. I am going to, at the very extent, will end this video, and if I win in this round, then I'll end it there. And if I don't win it there, then no worries, because I will still end this video regardless, because my mood has changed and I just can't. I just can't deal with that, you know? Obviously, this is the outfit that I'm going for right now, but remember, in this video, I can only use bunny ears for this entire challenge, and if I don't win, I switch to the next game. So here's what I'm going to do right now. Once this round is over, if I win, if I made it to the podium or not, then I'm going to wrap this up, because I am souring right now. Oh, it looks like this girl is wearing bunny ears too, so I'm going to give it 3 stars, just because. But what does this have anything to do with Safari? I don't know. But here's mine. Here's mine. And I'm going to pose it. And then that'll be it. Alright, so let's see who won. Obviously, I didn't make it to the podium. That made me very upset. But you know what? It is what it is. The challenge is over. I'll see you all in the next video until my mood has changed in a better light. So, stay safe, stay healthy, be kind to others. Have a blissful, wonderful day.